Today we're finding the percent of increase and decrease. So to do that, more often than not, I'm going to still make a chart with O, C, and N. And then what you'll be given, you should be given a new value and an original value. And when you subtract these two, if the result is positive, that means that you'll have a change that's an increase. Whereas on the other hand, if the result is negative, that means that you'll have a result that's a decrease. And so I'm going to show you that here. Here we go. We're going from 10 to 25. So our original value is 10. We'll change that by some amount to get to 25. That's our new amount. So to go from 10 to 25, we take 25 minus 10, and that gives us 15. And because it's positive, we know that we're having a percent increase, because to go from 10 to 25 means that you're getting bigger. And this is 100, and then we want the percent of change, and that's this spot right here. So we'll cross multiply. 10 over 15 equals 100 over P. Cross multiply, that gives us 10P. And then cross multiply here, that gives us 1500. We divide both sides by 10. And then P equals 150% increase. So let's look at the next example. We're doing original, change, new again. So original, change, new. Our original this time around is 180, and we're going down to 40. So I know this is going to be a decrease, because if I go 140 minus 180, that gives me a negative 40. So I know that this will be a decrease when I finish the problem. So 40 goes right here, P right here, 100 right here. And we're going to set up our proportion again. So we have 180 over 40 equals 100 over P. Now we cross multiply. 180 times P is 180P. 100 times 40 is 4,000. We divide both sides by 180 to undo multiplication. And so P, when you grab your calculator, 4,000 divided by 180 gives us 22.2. So 22.2%. And in this case, this will be a decrease. And one more time, it's a decrease because we're going from 180 down to 140. So here's some practical problems. These practical problems were created this morning at my breakfast table. If you eat a bowl of cereal without milk, the amount of vitamin D you get is 10% of your daily requirement. If you pour milk on your cereal, the amount of vitamin D becomes 15% of your daily requirement. What is the percent of change? So we start off with original, change, and new. So original is 10. The new amount is 15. So we start off here, we go 15 minus 10. That's 5. So 5 goes right here. Then we have 100 here and P here. So our proportion is built off of these top four boxes. So we have 10 over 5 equals 100 over P. So we cross multiply. 10 times P is 10P. 5 times 100 is 500. Divide both sides by 10. And P is 50%. And because we went from 10 to 15, that's an increase. So it's a 50% increase in the amount of vitamin D. Mr. Ballin's last video was 32 minutes long. So since we're looking at the last video, that means that it was the original, change, and new. And original would be 32 minutes long. The new video is 20 minutes long. So we'll go 20 minus 32, which gives us a negative 12. So that means that we know that the change is 12, and we know that this is going to be a decrease because we're going from 32 down to 20. Here's 100, here's P. So we go 32 over 12 equals 100 over P. Cross multiply. It gives us 32P equals, cross multiply, 1200. Divide both sides by 32, and I do have a calculator handy. So 1200 divided by 32. Here we go. 1200 divided by 32, 37.5. So we're looking at a 37.5% decrease in the amount of time for the video. So this is the new idea that we're doing. It's percent increase and percent decrease where we're finding the percent of change. Thanks.